I am Larry. Wow, I can't remember my last name. Maybe they had something to do with that priest's disappearance. I absolutely need to interview you.
Is
What's
there
going
a
on here?
doctor down the street here? There's someone passed out in the saloon.
Oh my god, no.
So I'm assuming one of you is the hunter and one of you is the soothsayer?
I'm the Soothsayer.
There's one more task you must do when you reach the waterfall.
Do you know?
You must kill a bird, any kind of bird, and you must throw it into the waterfall. I think the smaller the bird, the more wealth you will gain.
Oh, well, I appreciate
Yes, I
that.
must say, chicks are quite small.
Yeah, see?
For peace and wealth to kill small birds.
Yes. Well, not their piece of wealth, my piece of wealth.
Oh, excuse me.
Beatrix.
Are you?
Yes. Is that Jade? The people you must seek out are those you love most. You must have the people you love most stick by you throughout it, and you will be able to defeat the people who wish to hurt you and take away your freedoms. They know the people you are closest to, and they wish to hurt you, to hurt them. So it seems you are searching for something. You are in great contemplation right now with your actions. What you are seeking is not what you expect. Not only do you have to avoid your current path, but you must choose a completely different one. What is your name?
Yeah, Marcy.
Marcy. Marcy, okay.
I'm not a local, Silas, you know me.
I'm going to take care of this fox right outside the saloon, and I will come right back inside if that's okay.
Do what you gotta do.
Don't mind me.
Yes, it would.
I'm unpaid, man. No, Silas, I get the impression that you seem to be a rather influential man around these parts, correct?
Excellent, excellent.
Oh, did we get an animal?
Oh, that's right. Oh,
What-
there's an animal.
What is your
Okay, I'm gonna
fortune?
get an animal. Hold on.
Is it going
I'll
to
be
be?
Nice throw. Sir, do you mind if I
thank you.
spectate this?
Oh, no, we have to ask him. Marcy right there.
Yes,
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Professor Wallace. You wouldn't know me.
Turtle.
Ooh, professor. Interesting.
Oh, no.
What, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm a naturalist.
Another fresh one. Very, very, very fresh. Oh, it's tough to do this, but I think I know how to get the brain out of here. Yes, yes, very, very good. Very good. Alright. Let me wipe my hands off. And I will shuffle again. One moment. Oh, interesting. It seems we have the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Chariot. You are ready for a battle. You are prepared, and you have strengthened yourself all that you can for this battle. And the outlook does not look bad. It seems as though during this conflict you have prepared yourself for, that you will accomplish exactly what you seek. And what you seek will bring you more knowledge than you have ever acquired before. It seems to be that your best chance with this battle or this conflict is to seek the ocean when the conflict arises, as that is where what the outcome you seek will happen. It also seems as though the gods quite enjoy that you gave me a snapping turtle for their offering, and they want you to kill 4 more. 4 more for them, for the best result of this outcome.
Kill 4 snapping turtles.
Yes, and what you will do with them is you will dump them in the ocean, in the exact location that you plan on taking this conflict to. Do you have any more questions that I can seek in the cards and in the gods?
What about like when this conflict would take place? And you said I'm gonna be victorious in my endeavors.
Yes, what you seek from it will happen, and you will be successful, and you will experience more than you expected in a good way. You will learn more. I am feeling 7, the number 7. When you do this conflict, it must be when the clock strikes 7. That is when it will happen. 7 o'clock in the evening.
I got it.
Oh, I'm quite satisfied. You just told me I'm gonna be, you know,
See if I
goddamn
can
victorious in my
make this outside or
endeavors.
something.
So did you need help?
Yeah, this is for Nona.
And
Nope,
how is
that's
your
the turtle.
adventure going?
Well, downside is all of the chickens are missing, so I'm gonna wait on the chickens to not be missing.
We went all over looking for chickens. We didn't find a single one.
Yeah.
Baby or
Oh,
otherwise.
wow.
I assume that has to do with how long the journey is, because the chickens have all
Yes.
gone missing.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I don't want you to get an animal. No. Don't want my future told.
Yes, I just need it on the table so I can do what I need to do with it.
Oh,
How is your companion, by the way?
I'm told
Oh, right, my friend. Well, I haven't seen him since last night, but he seemed to be okay when he went to the doctor's. He said the cat got mostly his coat. He lost his coat. I think he was mostly upset about that, but he seems to be
That's
okay,
unfortunate.
just a little scratches.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yes, this is perfect. Excuse me, sir, do you have a problem?
yeah, that's Silas Black. He's the future mayor. He's always got a problem with something. If it's not
Oh,
proper.
okay. I didn't know he was the mayor.
The future mayor.
He
Oh,
hasn't been
future
elected
mayor.
yet. He's running.
Well, looks like I'm not voting for him.
I mean, I guess that's fair enough, honestly. But I think he's also the only one running, so
Oh, so I guess it doesn't matter if I don't vote for
Yeah.
him.
I think
No,
I'll
it's
have-
something else.
I'll
No,
have to
he's running
curse
for
him
public
instead.
seat.
Oh, I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
We don't rat people.
Alright. Let's see here. Let me shuffle the cards since I just had a reading. Alright, now I have the cards in 3 stacks. You get to choose if you want the first, second, or third stack for your reading.
Let's go with the second.
Oh, seems like everyone's choosing the second one today. Well, except you, sir. You changed your mind.
You changed your mind?
Yeah, I was gonna pick 2, but that's only because I thought the quote was "good things come in twos, not good things come in threes." It's not my fault. I didn't know that the chickens were all gonna be invisible chickens that are just probably in the air. Do you think chickens can fly?
They cannot fly. I am certain of it.
I agree with whatever she said.
Oh, goodness. I never get used to that. So it seems we have 3 cards here. We have the first card is Judgment. The second card is 7 of Wands. The third card is 7 of Swords. It seems you have a day of judgment coming. This will truly be a test to you, to your character, and to your being. There is someone you will have to fight in the near future. Is very near.
Fight? I can't imagine who I'd have to fight.
And in that fight, there will be many losers. And it is possible for you to also lose that fight. When this fight occurs, you will be stuck in the middle of it. You will be dragged into this conflict against your will. Hold on, the gods are speaking to me again. They say this will happen. What will happen is the conflict, the point where you will be tested, your character, everything about you and your life will be tested no matter what. It is about the outcome of that which can be changed. On your current path, many will not be happy about your choices. But if you want to change that path, you must not only look within yourself and fight for what you believe in, but for the best outcome, you must kill 1 fox and 1 badger, and you must feed them to a crocodile.
It's not a physical thing, it is purely decision making causing conflict. There's not going to be an actual fight.
It is possible to be an actual physical conflict, but it is not specific.
I can't imagine what it could be. Though I suppose that's part of the warning.
Yes, unfortunately, the gods are not always specific. I truly wish they were, but that is up to them to decide what they tell me. All I can do is tell you what I'm told, and warn you and tell you what you could do differently to prevent any outcome that you may not wish to have.
I suppose that's the most I can ask of you.
Yes, and there is the one guarantee that I know of is that there will be a judgment day for you that will test you, definitely.
I mean, I test her every day, so I mean that's something.
Well, then she'll probably end up fighting you, won't she?
Yeah, she's threatened that a couple times.
But I don't think me fighting you is gonna disappoint and anger many.
God.
Make sure you kill a fox and a badger, and you must take them both at the same time to the swamps, and you will feed them to crocodiles. That will help with your outcome. It may get slightly better.
Okay, but can we feed them to Croctopus instead?
Oliver.
I have not heard of a croctopus.
Oh, there's a Croctopus. It lives in the city.
Interesting. No, I think they want a full-blooded crocodile to eat the fox and the badger. And then they will know that you are listening and may change your fate for the better.
Noted.
Yes, I can do one more, but I think that will be my last one. I believe I've done about 5 readings in a row.
By all
After
means,
having
madam, don't let me
done...
make you on my account.
No.
No, I would. Please,
I
by all
have
means.
one more in me. I have the energy. I can feel it.
Do you?
Are you one of the people who was asking about a tarot card?
I was curious as to the value of said card. Yes.
Well, I think you might want to involve that card in this reading. That will
There
make
you
it
are then.
even better. Yes, great. Where did you find it?
I believe it was near the corpse of a horse down at the stables, embedded in one of his
Oh,
hooves.
right. Yes, this is the Queen of Pentacles.
I suppose while we wait, I was reading some scientific journals. Tell me, have any of you heard of a sewing machine before?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the latest of modern scientific marvels. Quite astounding.
Said a lot of
what
big words out there,
mankind can
Silas.
accomplish.
It's a lot of work. There's a lot of money too.
See, it's a machine that sews. Does the work of several dozen men in an hour. Good lord. Really?
Oh, is something wrong? You must sit at the table if you want your reading. The gods do not like those who find disgust in their ways. The gods wanted me to consume the kidney, so I consumed the kidney.
Won't apologize for my own beliefs disagreeing with yours. You were credited.
Oh, well, I have been doing this all my life. I learned from my mother, who was from Salem.
I see then.
She taught me her ways, and I have carried them on ever since.
Of course.
Alright, I have placed the cards in 3 decks. Tell me if you'd like the first deck,
The third
second
one.
deck.
Well, Miss Jade, you don't put any stock in this occult business, do you?
At the very least, it's good advice.
We shall see.
Oh, you are evil. You are bad. You have bad luck. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry about that. That always surprises me.
I see.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Fantastic. Well then, if that will be all.
No.
Wait, there's more.
I'm sorry. I just needed a moment to recover.
Wait, don't tell
So
me.
I have 3 cards on the table. We have 7 of Pentacles.
card.
Oh, and we have Queen of Pentacles. Let me add that card. I will add it to the beginning of these
How do you get
cards.
that back? Just sell it. Or keep it for my
Oh,
collection.
yes, yes, you can have it back. You are constantly in search of more and more and more, and you care. You care much too much about your identity and how you present yourself. This will continue in your future if you continue down your path. And you will wave your riches and your fortune around and around. And in the end, you will suffer. You'll suffer.
Oh.
Potentially even physically. Hold on, the gods are calling upon me. One moment.
I believe I'm suffering physically already.
What in the fuck?
Steve, this place has become quite a mess in your absence.
Why is there a wolf corpse and a turtle just sitting there?
Oh, why don't you ask these fine fellows?
Because she is reading cards. So everybody watch and be respectful. Don't be
Let's
dicks.
grab this so he can get his portion of it.
Oh, good lord.
The gods are not happy with you.
What?
There is something you have done in your past that they are not happy with.
Could you perhaps narrow it down a bit?
There are a lot of dead animals. Oh my god.
Oh, I apologize. I will get them out of here as soon as possible. I just need to
Oh
finish
my
this
god, there's
last
another one
reading.
there.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. You continue. Go on. Sorry.
There is something they are not happy about, and it involves your mother. There is something that you did to her, something somehow that you treated her in the past, that they, to this day, do not appreciate. They will let you keep your fortune. They will let you wave it around to everyone you wish and show it off. But in the end, the gods will forsake you, and you will never find the happiness you seek. There may be something you can do. There may be a way you can fix this. And that is if you apologize to the gods.
Silas, what did you do to your mother?
My mother retired to the Caribbean not 10 years ago. She's fine.
Yeah, how did you offend her? What did you say?
Can't anything this lady is saying. My mother loves me and I love her.
What you must do is
I'm
give
her
money
favorite.
to those you know who are the less fortunate. You must help those in need. You must give most of your wealth away. And if you do, you will find true happiness, and you will meet the person you are truly meant to seek and find in your life.
Was that all then?
Well, do you have any other questions? I can ask the gods if
No,
they are
I
willing
can't say
to
that I
answer.
do. No, I suppose I'm done then.
Alright, here you go. You can have your card back. I would recommend you keep it with you. I believe it could actually bring you better luck rather than worse luck. Do not lose it.
Instead that a man makes his own luck in this world.
I mean, what's not quite luck then, is it?
I suppose not, is it?
Alright, do I
Good day to you,
hit
miss.
payment?
Why the fuck are there dead animals in here?
That's what I was asking.
Soothsaying.
It's a-okay, guys. He's helping us with our future fortune. It's a-okay.
Hello, miss.
Hello there.
I was curious if you were able to answer a few questions for me.
Oh yes, one moment. I actually need to find someone. Oh, there he went.
I will wait here. Please don't let me keep you.
Yes, let me just get the animals out of the saloon. Sorry, excuse me.
It's no problem at all. I'm very much used to it.
Oh, is he there? Oh, he went inside.
Here you go, man.
Oh, hello.
Let me take a step
Yes,
back.
I don't believe I was paid for that one.
There you go, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
I
I'm sure it just slipped your mind.
No, he wouldn't pay, so I had to pay.
Oh, yeah, I asked him and he said that you were supposed to pay.
Where's Silas at?
Hello, miss. Perhaps we should go somewhere slightly more quiet.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Tell me about yourself. How did a beautiful young woman like yourself get to this fine city?
Oh, well, I am from the Northwest, and I have lived my whole life being a traveling soothsayer. I was married, and my husband passed about 15 years ago.
15 years ago, you said?
Yes, I have children, I have grandchildren, but as I've reached this old age, I just could not find a purpose for myself, because when I had children, you know, I slowed down on the fortune telling. So I decided on the last years of my life I would do what I loved, and I am a traveling soothsayer. So I decided to travel this way, a place I'd never been before.
And tell me, does it run in the family? Did you learn this from your mother, or...?
Yes, my mother was also a soothsayer.
Oh,
She
and
taught
excuse
me
me,
everything I know.
I didn't ask your name. I'm Professor Wallace.
Nice to meet you, Professor Wallace. My name is Beatrix Gray.
I make the time to go around and meet the more interesting folk out here west, and I specifically search out people of interest and things of interest. Have you heard of the croctopus?
You know, I just heard about that today. Someone told me about it. I don't know much about it, but I know it is somewhere here or nearby.
Is any of your family still around, or have you traveled this far away from me?
Oh, well, all my family is back where I came from in the Northwest, you know, raising their own families and, you know, going their own way with their own careers.
It must be quite lonely. Have you visited them?
Oh, not since I've come this way, which, you know, hasn't been that long. So I did see them not too long ago before I left.
Oh, lovely, lovely. I've been meaning to ask you if you have any sort of interesting stories of anything that's strange or interesting. I myself was fought in the Civil War when I was younger, and I became a naturalist at the Columbia University at New York before coming here.
Interesting.
Do you have any sort of, I don't know, story to share, something to tell the world? I'm working on a journal for Saint Denis.
Well, I can tell you the worst reading I've ever done, as in the worst outcome I've ever had in my past when I gave someone a reading.
My goodness, please do tell.
1 week later, there was the sheriff that checked on them because no one had heard from them in quite a while, her whole family. And the sheriff found her and her family chopped up in her home.
What would they have had to do in order to survive?
What she needed to do was leave the town for 2 weeks, because the week afterwards, the serial killer was finally caught.
Yes, and she merely needed to avoid the time when he would, remain in active predation mode, I suppose.
Correct. And the cards told me that she needed to leave. And not even for that long of a time.
Did they
But
also tell you the killer would be caught soon? Was
No,
that merely...
they did not tell me the killer would be caught soon. Just that the way to avoid her future outcome that I had read was to leave for a short period of time.
I will not laugh at you, and I won't tease you for your beliefs, but do you actually believe that this is magic, or how are you getting this information from the card?
Well, the gods ask me to do specific things that are ritualistic in nature, often involving animals and animal blood.
Yes, I've witnessed.
Crystals, and they speak to me through the tarot cards. So when I shuffle my cards for a reading, they give me a vision and they speak to me. And they tell me what the cards mean.
And what sort of gods are they? Are they kind, or are they benevolent or malevolent, or simply...
Oh, they are neutral.
Neutral watchers. Very interesting.
Yes, they just control many outcomes in the world, and they speak to me. Sometimes even without tarot cards, they will give me a vision, and sometimes I will seek the person out that the vision is about, and I will warn them. But if people want their future read, like in the moment, I cannot call upon a vision. I can only do it through my tarot cards, so that's why I use them. But otherwise, I do get random visions just out and about in my day-to-day life.
I see that the weather has changed how you would prefer it. But tell me, do these premonitions weigh on you any? Is it stressful to see them, or are you more detached? You expressed some sort of disappointment that you weren't able to save that young woman and her family from the killer, but you didn't do anything
exactly.
wrong.
So I do not create their future at all. All I do is I look into the future and I warn people of their future, and I tell them what they can do differently to counteract a bad outcome or to make a better outcome happen. I am not in control of what happens. I only tell them, and they decide to act on their own.
Have you ever met anyone that you saw a poor future with for them and could have prevented a terrible tragedy from happening to them, but decided to not let them know how to avoid it? Such as a serial killer. If he came in and you did a reading for him, would you have saved him?
No, I don't believe I would have. But there are some times where, it is not always my job to control the world, or not control it, but
or make judgments.
Warn everyone. I can't do it for everything that I envision, but yes, it does happen sometimes, and I do what I can, but I am only a human soothsayer after all. I do have this power, but I do have my own life.
Does Satan have to do anything with your observer gods that you spoke of?
Well, all the gods have something to do. Everyone believes in the same gods, they just call them by different names.
Well, I suppose I'd be in the minority then, because I just don't believe in any of them. But
oh, that's all right.
But I don't mean to question your beliefs.
That's not a crime to the gods. They just, they don't always punish you because you don't believe in them.
Do you believe that there's any sort of connection that you can have with animals here?
With my own horse, I do feel very in tune. And my horse is so good because I'm so old, I can't really hunt many things at all, and all I can really use is my knife. But he knows that I need the animals for my rituals and my visions, and he just tramples them for me without me even asking. He
What a
quite
very
enjoys
pleasant
it.
horse. What a very pleasant horse. In my dissections, I've noticed that many of the animals appear more sickly. Like the bison are almost
Oh,
gone
have they?
extinct recently. The bison are very sickly and under constant
Oh.
stress. Especially with the new oil derrick up there by Annisburg.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I have not encountered any bison yet, so I wouldn't know. At least, I haven't encountered any around here.
There's a whole list of species that are vanishing from this place at an unprecedented rate, and I'm documenting them. A lot of people seem to be eating a lot of contaminated animal specimens, as far as I can tell. There's quite a few fishermen who
Oh, is
fish
it
at...
contaminated?
Well, not in a way that's dangerous to humans, I'm afraid.
Oh, alright, so I can keep eating them, right?
I wouldn't... Yes, of course. I wouldn't recommend you ingest any fish that have been caught around Blackwater, as the name implies, Blackwater is not a healthy environment for fish to live.
Oh, okay, I will keep that in mind. I don't eat fish very often, but if I do, I will make sure they're not from Blackwater.
Thank you very much for your time, Beatrix. It was a pleasure to meet you.